Hello Taurus, and welcome to your zodiac reading. This is timeless, so at the time you're finding this, if it resonates for you, it is for you. If it doesn't resonate, no worries. I'm also offering an extended with the zodiac readings. So let's go ahead and jump into your energy. So starting out, we have the Seven of Wands, and I see all the determination in the world for you to leave some area of your life behind and move forward to a higher platform in your life. You are kind of mirroring Aries energy a little bit here, so you might have Aries in your chart, or you might also want to watch that reading. So what I'm getting here with the Seven of Wands is that you're moving to a higher platform and the past is trying to come with you, and it's very frustrating for you. I feel it is so important that you're aware of where you're focusing your energy. If you're focusing on fighting the past, then that is going to drain you or perhaps create energy leaks. I do feel like you have a protective energy around you. If you see, he has the dragon symbol there on his chest. But, I would say to assist you as you're moving forward is to call in your guides of the highest light to assist you with this, with your energy protection, and with any situations that you're moving through, moving away from, because I do feel like, Taurus, you are breaking free. Okay, and you're moving to a higher timeline here, and I feel like with this Seven of Wands, resistance, it's time to turn around and focus on building that present moment, in that present moment and that future, and just make sure that your energetic awareness, your boundaries, your energy boundaries and everything are set very strongly, that you're clearing your energy, and that you're focusing your energy on what you want to create and build. This also came out for Aries. If you're focusing on material that is, brings in a lot of fear rather than awareness and empowerment, then that's going to create energy leaks for you, okay? And if you give into these energies that are trying to distract you, that's going to create energy leaks for you because they're trying to pull you to a lower timeline. Okay, so be very cognizant and aware of how the energies around you are affecting you, and if they are supporting you in shifting to this higher timeline, or if they're trying to pull you down. This can be self-sabotage. This can also be other people trying to sabotage your success. Now, I don't mean to be paranoid by any means, but what I mean is these are people on a lower level of consciousness. So let's say, for instance, you're wanting to quit smoking, okay, and you're focused on quitting smoking, and then you have these friends that don't want to quit smoking. They're still smoking, and they try to encourage you to smoke. That's a form of self-sabotage, but they might not be aware of it fully, okay? So I'm not saying that it's malicious in any way, but it's just their level of consciousness and awareness is not as high as yours. So just be aware of that moving forward, okay? And I feel like you're fighting to have your space, your time, your freedom. I feel like you might want to go on some form of a solo adventure here, but you want to find your answers within. There might be people that want to share their opinions, okay? But ultimately you're like, I want to listen to what my higher self or my inner being is saying to me with the Hermit card. The Hermit card speaks of a journey of going within as well, and that you require space, that you can't think clearly in this sort of energy, right? Or around these sorts of people. So this is about taking time. Maybe it is to, go outside, okay, and get some fresh air. Maybe it's to plan, a vacation away or something of that nature. But with this darker energy, this might take some shadow work for you. Okay, you might be doing some shadow work, exploring the unknown parts of your soul, or maybe even, again, like the parts of yourself that you're holding on to that perhaps you were sabotaging your success or your forward movement. I'm also getting nighttime being significant for you, so I'm seeing some of you are studying something in the evening time, so you might be reading, or you might be meditating at night, but the nighttime is very active for you in your self-development and your peace of mind, because I feel like the daytime is very loud, okay? So you're embracing the quiet of the evening, and I also feel like he's kind of looking down there a little bit, Try not to get into your ego with this and be, I feel like you're quite judgmental towards others, and discernment is important, but if you get into judgment, or you get into that ego voice, that can also lower you to a lower timeline. So just be aware of that and recognize that everybody learns and grows in their own ways and in their own time, and that's okay. Don't attach yourself to that, okay? Just accept that people are who they are, okay? And they may not be coming with you to your higher timeline, and that's okay. All right. Next, we have the King of Swords. This is all business. This is being very analytical, planning, planning your course, plotting your course here. This is, with the King of Swords, you're very clear about your standing in your power, expressing yourself, expressing your boundaries very clearly, being aware of your boundaries. If you're feminine, this is your masculine energy coming forward and creating the space for you, and setting those boundaries so that your feminine feels safe to thrive, okay? But this is your communication. It's very wise communication as well. I see this card as Archangel Michael, so you could be calling in Archangel Michael to assist you with releasing these other energies or these lower timelines, or perhaps, just like Aries, it's important that you have an energy clearing or cord clearing meditation that assists you in the evening time. Okay, it's helpful sometimes to have guided meditations. So, finding the best one for you is going to be very helpful here to keep yourself clear. But also, I feel like you're in a very protective energy with this King of Swords. There's something that you're protecting here. And it's very important to you. You're very clear about it. You've made up your mind about it. Okay. And what's underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune, which means this is your fortune, this is your success, this could be what you've been building, creating your value. This is karma as well. This is the karmic wheel turning. So there are blessings coming in here, and I think you realize there were certain people trying to block your blessings, trying to distract you, pulling you in all sorts of directions that you're no longer going to accept. That's why that King of Swords is, showing up for you, Taurus. So with this Wheel of Fortune, there's this change, this beautiful change that you're bringing about, that you're focused on, that you are manifesting, okay, that you're not backing down from, and you can feel it coming, and you're quite excited about it. We also have the Magician. So this is you, again, having all of these resources and being able to work with, co-create with Source, co-create with Spirit to bring about what you want to, okay? The Magician card is a card of success, a card of overcoming any sort of challenges. It's also a card of alchemy. I feel like, just like Aries, you are wanting to make changes in your life. You're wanting to alchemize and transform your life. Okay, but underneath the Magician, we have the Five of Swords. Like, again, this came out for Aries as well. So with this Five of Swords energy, you are not backing down. You're not backing down from a fight or a challenge. But I would say there's maybe an easier way to go about this. So if you're dealing with challenging energies, okay, go about it in a higher frequency way. Start with putting out your intentions energetically, and be sure that you are coming from a place of high frequency intention, right? Because what we focus on or what we put out is what we receive. Okay, so make sure that, if you are manifesting an outcome, okay, or you are focusing on this alchemy, that you're doing it from a place of love, that you're doing it from a high vibrational place, because you could be bringing about more fights, more challenges, more aggravation here, okay? And you don't want to create more blocks for yourself. So be aware of what you're focusing on. Your energy is very powerful at this time. But with this Five of Swords, I would say, if you're dealing with people that are very challenging, yes, you have your boundaries, you're holding your boundaries, but also, are they baiting you into a fight? Are they trying to get you into a lower frequency? Are they trying to drain your energy, right? Get a reaction out of you? So kind of be aware of that here and don't fall into those traps. That's a message that's coming through. I feel like you'll be victorious in these changes that you're making, but just be aware of how powerful your energy is and how and where you focus it, okay? Next, we have the Eight of Swords. So there is something blocking you. There's something holding you back. And it's important that you are aware of that, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's the heart of the matter for you. We have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about deception. It is an energy, with these swords energy coming through for you, Taurus. I feel like there are people that are trying to steal your peace, okay? That's what it feels like with the Seven of Swords. There's some deceptive energies here. So there's some energy leaks that's important that you are aware of. This is all about learning and growing and even having appreciation for those lower vibe energies, because they teach you to become a master, right? They teach you to overcome challenges, to dive into your inner magic, to dive into your light, to dive into your spiritual tools and your strengths, right? So let's next get into your surrender cards. Okay, we have surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path. And I feel like you have, okay? I feel like you have people going against you with this path that you're choosing, but if you're aligned with your higher self, your in source, and you're listening to your soul, not your ego, because I feel like there's a lot of ego clashing going on here. You know, people that are upset that you set boundaries or that you're moving forward and bettering your life is because they benefited from you being where you were, right? From maybe you not having boundaries. So with this, you know, surrender and trust and believe in yourself. Connect and build that beautiful connection with your higher self so you have that trust. And then we have surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths, exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So those meditation practices, conscious breathing, getting out in nature, water energy is very important for you as well. So if you live by the water, maybe it's really relaxing or you like to hear the water. But surrender, release, open up that heart space and just let that energy flow through you, okay? So, next, we are going to go into the extended reading that will be linked below. If you're interested in just this extended reading, okay, that will be linked below, but I also have a Patreon with much more content and value, where all my extended readings going forward are going to also be there as well. So next, we're going to look into what's been holding you back, what this deceptive energy is within your heart space or that your heart wants to share with you. We're going to look at some oracle messages here for you, love and support from your ancestors, love and support from your higher self, as well as love oracles and another layer into this spread. So if you're going to be joining me, thank you so much. That is linked below. We'll continue with this energy and with this guidance. If you are leaving me here, again, receive only what resonates, release what does not. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.